Hey everyone, this little video tutorial is going to show you how to complete the Setting Goals assignment. So for setting goals, you're going to see it's due on January 17th and that it is valued at 60 points. When you click on the Setting Goals assignment here in Canvas, it's going to give you a little bit of background and kind of tell you what we're going to do. It's also going to take you to Google Assignments, where you will need to continue with your school account and get the document that you will use for this assignment. Once you've made it into the Google Assignments, you will have your own copy of the document and it will look like this. All right, so our SMART goal worksheet is what we're going to use for setting goals. There are 3 different goals that we are going to set. We're going to set short-term goals, which will take place 3 to 6 months from now. You'll achieve them by that time. We'll also be setting our goals for an intermediate timeline, which is 6 months to a year from now. And then we'll also set long-term goals, something that will take a year or longer to achieve. So we're going to set these 3 goals within these 3 timelines, and we're going to use the SMART acronym to do that. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. So that SMART acronym is what will help you be more successful with your goals, because you will recognize when you've achieved them. You'll know whether or not this is achievable. You've identified why you should achieve it because of the relevance, and you'll have a timeline that you want to achieve it by. So in class, I'm going to do the 3 to 6 month short-term goals with you. So for this demo, I will go through the intermediate goal with you. So the intermediate goal is something that I want to achieve in 6 months to a year from now. So I need to think about that goal and figure out what exactly do I want to accomplish. Again, I want to be specific here. And I've had some time to achieve or to think about what goals I want to achieve. And so my goal, I want to relearn Spanish. Okay, now if I leave it just at that, that is not very specific. So I need to add a little bit more detail to make it more specific and figure out what exactly I want to relearn Spanish for. What am I going to need to do in order to be successful at this? So I want to relearn Spanish well enough to understand a conversation without having to translate words. Okay, so you'll notice here, I just want to be able to listen to it and be able to understand it. Okay, nothing being said about speaking. Okay, so I want to just be able to understand enough. Okay, hear and understand it. Measurable. How will I know when I have reached this goal? I will know when I have reached this goal when I can read or listen to a conversation or email, and I can understand what is being said without looking up words. Okay, so that's how I'm going to know when I have reached this. Okay, if I can read an email and I know what is being said, or if I can listen to a conversation and I know what's being said, I don't have to look up anything or ask for translation. Okay, so is this goal achievable? Is achieving this goal realistic with effort and commitment? Do you have the resources to achieve this goal? If not, how will you get them? So I will use my previous Spanish knowledge, because I have taken Spanish before, and a language app, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for, language app to help me remember and practice a language. If I need to, I will purchase the app. Okay, so I am using previous knowledge and an app to help me learn this. Okay, I'm going to set like a mini goal of practicing 3 times a week. Okay, so I'm giving myself a commitment, an effort minimum that I want to achieve. Relevant. Why is this goal significant to your life? Well, I have a lot of Spanish-speaking students and their parents also speak Spanish, so this will help me to get a better relationship with them, and it'll also just be a useful skill that now I can help communicate with other people no matter where I am. So why is this goal significant to my life? This will help me communicate with my students and their families better, improve relationships, and make my job easier. It's always a plus, right? When will you achieve this goal? So my goal will be achieved by January of 2022. All right, this goal is important because, why is it? It might be the relevance. It might be other reasons. All right, so for me, this goal is important because I do value the relationships between my students and I. And this will help me be a better teacher. Okay, benefits of achieving this goal will be an easier job, right? Improved communication. And now I can really go anywhere and I speak a language that a lot of folks use, right? So I'm going to leave it at that though. Okay, so the last little part of this is going to be, what potential obstacles are you going to have? So these might be barriers. Think of them as barriers, things that get in the way from you achieving this. So some barriers that might get in the way of me achieving this goal could be time, for instance. Okay, it's going to take time to learn another language. So I'm going to schedule times in the week to practice. Okay, so that will get rid of that obstacle. So with my obstacle, I'm going to have a potential solution. So if you have an obstacle without a potential solution, we got to find a solution for it. So another potential obstacle will be maybe the app is expensive. Okay, so if that's the case, then I will need to budget for the app. Okay. Something else that might be a potential obstacle is maybe there's a difference in the language my students speak and what the app will help me practice. Differences in language, okay? So, or dialect maybe. So what I can do is practice with multiple sources. So app and real conversations. Okay, and I don't know if I have another obstacle or not, but if I do, I would write it down. You might not have 3 or even 4 obstacles. You might have more, you might have less, but there will definitely be at least one obstacle in your way. So consider what obstacles you have and write them down with their potential solutions. So every obstacle should have a way of solving it. All right, so that is how you're going to complete your SMART goal worksheet. Remember, you don't have to do this all in one day. You have until January 17th, but hopefully this helps you see a little bit easier how to complete this. I hope this helps.